So what's the best vibrating massage ball? There are peanuts. Now we can definitely tell you it's not this $150 Compex product or this $150 Hyperice product. Now Val, how much money did we spend on all these vibrating nuts and balls?
We spent over $700 on tiny vibrating devices to figure that out.
How much money? What products did we get?
We got products from Compex, Hyperice, Woolity, Vive, Roll With It, Trigger Point, and Sidekick. And to test all these products, Aaron's basically been rolling over nuts and balls for the last month.
There was so much nut and ball rolling for this video, like it's just, yeah. Anyways, for the rest of this video, we're gonna cover the design of each product. We're gonna cover the benefits of using a vibrating massage ball or peanut.
We'll compare the vibrating massagers against a lacrosse ball and a massage gun, compare the peanut design versus the ball design, and share with you guys how we actually use these products.
And finally, we'll rank them all. Val, why do we do what we do?
Because we're reviewers, not influencers.
Roll the review.
In terms of design, these products are all very similar. There's a textured silicone exterior and a motor on the inside that shakes. The texture of each product is different, with products having harder nubs to ones that are completely smooth. From our perspective, certain textures work better than others. About half the products in this video are fairly smooth, and the other half have some sort of texture. Based on our usage, we've discovered that the texture of a product isn't as important, unless it's terrible. From our perspective, the products with the best texture are the Fuse with its Apex trigger points, followed by the Trigger Point, Hypersphere, Vive Peanut, and its expensive cousin from Rolling With It. In terms of size, they're all similar in size, with the diameters of each product ranging between 3.4 to 4 inches. A lacrosse ball has a diameter of about 2.4 inches. Every product in this video has an internally rechargeable battery. Though the manufacturers do not state how long they'll last, we charged each product fully before testing them all, and the only one that died on us was the Hypersphere Mini. Because of the battery and motors, these products are definitely heavier than your typical lacrosse ball. The vibrating massage balls are around 2.5 times heavier than a lacrosse ball, and the peanuts are 5 to 6 times heavier. Most of these products have 4 vibration modes, from weak to strong, and the 4th mode being a wave mode, where it just keeps pulsing from weak to strong. From a price standpoint, they're priced all over the place, with products ranging from $40 to $150. The more expensive products tend to charge more because of the brand rather than the functionality of the product.
Now, what are the benefits of using a massage ball or peanut? In general, it increases the blood flow to the areas that you're using it on. The vibrations aren't as strong as the ones you'd get from a massage gun, but you get the benefits of being able to use the ball or peanut to loosen up tight muscles or mash knots. I was getting slightly nervous because I'm so sore.
The one thing that you can't do with a massage gun that you can do with a massage ball or peanuts is reaping the benefits of vibration therapy coupled with things like active release. It's just a way more effective way of, well, feeling better when compared to using the gun, especially when it comes to areas where you can't easily reach the gun on your back. Like, this is just very, very uncomfortable. Now, we're not medical experts, but I've been hurting myself working out for the last 20 something years, over half my life. So I do know that being able to increase the blood flow, being able to like just sometimes numb the pain in the area, just definitely helps with your recovery. Even if it may be a placebo effect, but it does help.
Actually, you've been hurting yourself doing fake pull-ups. Everyone knows to do a proper pull-up, you need to start from a dead hang, no active shoulders, no hollow position, knees bent so you bleed all the tension from your body, and you count the rep the moment you chin flip once you get to the top of the bar.
This is the most important part of people who think fake push-ups aren't real. You gotta chin flip. I got it over!
That's how I count all my reps.
Again, all I know is that anytime a tool, whatever you decide to use, makes the meat on your bones a little looser, it's just gonna be good for you. That's just how I see things. Honestly, the first time I used one of these peanuts on my erector spine, there were so many tiny, tiny little pops, and I just felt incredible after. And so it's just one of those things, you gotta go try it. You gotta just trust me. I don't care which one you buy, just these things do work. Honestly, if you're trying to decide between a massage gun, one of these things, or a massage nut or ball, I'd actually go with the nut or the ball. That's just me.
Pretty sure this is gonna be the only video where we spend way too much time talking about nuts and balls, which leads to the next section. Do you go with the peanut or the ball? Or go old school with the lacrosse ball?
So from our testing, we found that the larger diameters of these vibrating massage balls are way easier to deal with than the smaller diameter on the lacrosse balls, because it's not as painful to get to the tight areas on your back, we'll say, when compared to a lacrosse ball. Because like if you're lying down like so on the trigger point, this isn't that bad. But if we were to swap it out with a lacrosse ball, it becomes infinitesimally more painful and, whoa, mean. So being able to access tighter parts of your body over, it's more quantity over the quality or amount of pain when it comes to the size of these balls. Now, as I just mentioned, the intensity isn't as great because the diameter of the ball is bigger, but because it's shaking, it's going to produce kind of like a shotgun effect. So it's going to like propagate through more of your body. In that regard, you're going to get a better release with these massage balls than a lacrosse ball. But are there any downsides? Yeah, we spent close to $700 on all these massage things. We could have bought hundreds of these lacrosse balls. So, you know, $100 for this trigger point. Some of these products, this is only 40, but it's pretty pricey. So, you know, you have to take that in consideration. But those are, from my perspective, the biggest pros and cons between a lacrosse ball and these massage peanuts and massage vibrating peanuts and massage balls, vibrating balls. Geez, that's a mouthful.
So if you've gotten this far, which one would you choose? A ball or a peanut?
I know the answer. Honestly, everything you can do with a ball, you can do with a peanut, but the peanut offers more flexibility in terms of how you're going to use it. Whereas in the ball has a single diameter, so if you're lying down and you're trying to get at your lat, this is going to feel terrible. So if you want to just kind of loosen the intensity, you use the peanut, and because there's this crest right here, you can just kind of tuck it in, and it's not as painful. You can still get a good stretch, a good release from it without having you actually grimace. Oh, I can't do that. Without you actually having to grimace in pain. So again, it's being able to actually get to the sore spot and work it out effectively is the reason why I would choose a peanut over a ball. The second thing that became very evident to us is that some of these balls, they if you roll them on your like hamstring enough, you'll actually turn off the unit, which is kind of silly, but you know, here we are. Seriously, this thing's $150 and you can actually turn it off by just rolling on it. Like, way to go, Hyper Ice.
Before we get to our recommended products, we want to show you how we've been using these products. We do a lot of cross training and CrossFit style workouts, so there's a good mix of movements. When done with enough volume, it'll make your muscles really sore. For example, after 300 double unders, rolling out the bottom of our feet with a vibrating peanut or ball feels amazing. Same with the calf. Placed under the tendon and heads of the calf and actively stretching the calf with a peanut or ball does wonders after a hard day of jumping. For the quads, we'd stick with a peanut over the ball as it doesn't hurt as much. We prefer to flip over and use our elbows to control how much pressure we can put on the peanut. Flexing the quads while doing this will make this recovery position even better. As a side note, hitting the areas around the IT band using the peanut has almost been life-changing, if you can bear the first few attempts. The most common way to use the peanut is to roll out the erectors on your back. That one is easy. For the shoulders, we personally prefer the ball over the peanut, as you can really get into the subscap areas and just noodle around. For the lats, as you saw earlier, the ball is going to be tough, so go with the peanut and really lean into it. For face, if you're really brave, you can try to release the tension in your jaw, but that feels more like a job for a lacrosse ball rather than a vibrating tool, as the lacrosse ball won't make it feel like your brain is turning into mush.
So if you're finding these reviews useful, make sure you buy all of your
Balls.
vibrating massaging products
And nuts.
through our Amazon links. And you can also support us through Patreon and click subscribe, hit the notification bell. Am I missing anything?
No. But honestly, like, we literally spent 700 Canadian dollars, not American dollars, on all these products just to figure out which one is best. And we do that because we're reviewers, not influencers. We don't get paid to tell you which product to buy. We just want you guys to buy the best product. That's right. That's why we do what we do, right, Monty?
Number 8 goes to the Compex Molecule Compact Vibrating Massage Ball. Remember at the beginning of the video, we said that being more expensive doesn't necessarily mean better. We said that with the Compex product in mind. We paid $150 for this tiny ball, and it has one of the weakest motors. Minimal texture, and the product goes off when you roll on it. Seriously, it's terrible.
Number 7 goes to the Vive Vibrating Massage Ball. Now, if price is a big thing for you, we paid an extra $1 for this product over this product, the Wool Lady Ball, which is number 6. But like the Compex product, the Vive Ball actually turns off if you roll on it the wrong way, which is kind of silly. Now, Vive or Vive or however you want to say it does claim that their ball heats up, which apparently improves the experience. But running the unit for like about 15 minutes from fresh to dead resulted in a change of 3 to 4 degrees Fahrenheit. So, you know, not a lot of heat coming off of this, because that is probably just the latent heat coming from the motor running. But that's just me. I'm not an engineer. Oh wait, I am!
Number 6 goes to the Wool Lady Vibrating Massage Ball. It may be the cheapest product in our list, but it's also the weakest, and the texture of the ball is very uncomfortable. It's hard to put your weight into the ball with the hard nub texture.
Like seriously, it's like Wool Lady, like W-O-L-A-D-Y, like Wool Lady, Wool Lady. Like I don't know what to say, but like the name of these like Amazon brand products are just sometimes just creepy.
This is true.
Right? Like, how would you say it?
Well, I said Wool Lady the first time.
Wool Lady, Wool Lady, Wool Lady.
Honestly, we both hate this product, but despite our opinions, there were still 2 products that were worse.
Reviewers, not influencers. Number 5, that's 10, 5, goes to the Hypersphere Mini, which is another very, very expensive product that doesn't perform at its price point. We really can't justify spending $150 on this product. It has average texture, literally no texture, but it does have an above average motor. It's pretty strong out of all the balls that we've reviewed, but still at 150 bucks. I really can't justify it. But oh wait, I guess Hyper Ice does include a plastic disc for you to rest this ball on while it charges, so you know, maybe that's good. But that's not the reason why you should buy it, because the reason you should buy it is because you can use this product in the car. I'm not kidding. It's on the box. Sounds a little dangerous, right? But it kind of is, because the only thing I can think of is the Lord of the Flies Simpsons episode where Otto's trying to like step on the brake when the bus is like going away, but like he's got like the grape juice in his eyes because like the grapefruit's lodged underneath the brake pedal. This thing's kind of the size of a grapefruit, right? Like, why would you use this in the car?
Number 4 goes to the Rolling With It Professional Vibrating Peanut Massage Ball. The funny thing about this product is the professional part. There is nothing professional about it, since the product looks identical to the Vive product and parts of the fuse. As we mentioned earlier, we like the peanut better than the ball design, but we paid $144 for this product. Still a bit too pricey for what it is, given that there are better products in our list.
Now, the last time I checked this unit, we paid $144. It actually, on our Amazon store, was $98. I don't actually know how much it is, but it's definitely not $98 or $144. This product does claim that it can flush away lactic acid, which is a pretty high claim. But I'm pretty sure that like after like blowing up my legs on an air bike, the first thing I'm gonna do is not use this product. There's no way I'm flushing lactic acid using this Rolling With It Vibe, whatever bullcrap peanut. Number
3
goes to the Trigger Point MB, which I'm assuming stands for Massage Ball Vibe. If you're looking for the strongest vibrating ball, get this Trigger Point product. It's about $100. We paid $100 for this thing, and it is literally the strongest product in our video, and it's this thing I will keep around. Everything else will go into storage. And literally, other than it being the strongest product, it doesn't turn off when you're like getting intimate with this product, which is like literally like the bare minimum plus. Honestly, the motor on this product is so strong that it almost has a mind of its own. It just like hums along and just like kind of does its own thing. It just like doesn't care where you want to put it, like this, the Wool Lady and the Hyper Ice or the Compex products. You just like plop it down at full speed. It just like sits there like I'm a worthless product. Whereas in this Trigger Point massage ball thing, just goes. Honestly, if you can suffer through it, this trigger point product will literally just flatten knots. And one of the things we have to point out is that Trigger Point says that there is an innovative design for this product. It's literally a ball with a motor in it. So, you know, way to go, Trigger Point.
So number 2 goes to the Vive.
Vivi? Vavu?
Vive Vibrating Massage Peanut. This is the best deal in this video as it's as strong as the number 1 product in this video, and it's priced decently. The only gripe that we have with the Vibrating Massage Peanut is the lack of texture. It makes this product a little harder to use. We've been mashing our backs with all these products over the last few months, so we know what it's gonna be like. But if you're new to these products, the Vive Peanut might be too intense. Now, unlike the Vive Ball, the marketing fluff on the Peanut doesn't claim to have any sort of heating functionality.
Which basically comes from you turning it on and leaving it on for like 2 minutes. Anyways, the number 1 product is this one, covered in a bunch of triangles. This is the Fuse Vibration Therapy Device. Now it's a bit pricier than the Vive Peanut, but the apex trigger points on this thing kind of makes the Fuse easier to use. These triangles, we'll just say, spread the vibration across a larger area, so there's a bit more give. There's a bit of squishiness to it, so you're not completely just... This thing hurts if you're not used to it. This thing, you can kind of like ease yourself into it, which is kind of nice. And so from a usability standpoint, that's important, because if it hurts too much to use it, you're probably not going to use it. With these apex trigger points, there's an increased area. So it just kind of helps you find the sore spots just a little quicker. So those are the best vibrating balls and vibrating nuts. So if you're finding this video useful, don't consider. Get your stuff through our Amazon links. We spent 700 Canadian dollars. It's about 400 US dollars on all these products, just so that we can just tell you which one to get, because for us, it just sucks to just suffer through all that influencer marketing. Like, it's just so terrible, isn't it?
It is.
What else can they do to support us?
Support us through Patreon.
What else can they do?
Hit subscribe and the notification bell.
And the notification bell. Questions, comments, leave them down there. That's kind of all we got. Thanks for watching.
Number 8 goes to the Compex. What the f does that say?
Molecule Compact Vibrating Massage Ball.
But it's also the weakest. Huh? I totally know that episode.
I really didn't think you would, given that you would have been in diapers.
No, I totally know that episode. They're going on like a field trip or something.
Yeah.